Hello and welcome to the TMZ podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton.
I'm Charlie Neff.
And Kim Kardashian is set to testify in her own robbery that took place in Paris.
I mean, it was years ago that this went down. Shocking that they're now just getting around to the trial.
And shocking to me that she's actually gonna
testify?
Yeah.
Well,
in front of the grandpas.
Yeah. We'll get into that in a little bit.
JoJo Siwa, she is now opening up about, how do I put this? Breaking up with her partner as soon as she left the Big Brother house, and now her partner's just going off.
And this is on the heels of JoJo's really close friendship with Chris Hughes on the show.
Interesting. And to finalize the episode, we'll talk about Shedeur Sanders, because if you haven't seen it yet, he got a prank phone call pretending that he had got drafted, and then now the pranker is coming out and saying, I'm sorry, my bad.
Yikes.
We will remind you.
Yeah, we are live on YouTube Monday through Friday in the mornings. You can find us around 7:40 Pacific time. Remember, guys, new week, new free TMZ t-shirt. So every week we've been giving away a free TMZ t-shirt. If we like your comment the most.
Yeah, you'll get a t-shirt.
Could win today.
Hey, do you like me with a shorter beard? Like just catching myself in the monitors. I think I prefer myself with a bigger beard.
I think you need to just shave it all off.
No, I look
at this
nothing.
point.
I'm sorry.
The hair too.
I think
I didn't even realize you had a shorter beard. Are you feeling self-conscious?
A little bit. I just caught my. Anyway, we're doing the news.
You're feeling yourself, looking at yourself in the camera screen.
Not as good as usual. Okay, to begin with,
Kim K. Remember the whole robbery that went down in Paris? I mean, it was well documented on the Kardashian show. I think, were one of the first people to break the story.
Was she like bound in a bathtub?
Yeah, I mean, it was horrible. There was like a bunch of robbers that came in. They had like tied up the guard at the front of this fancy hotel in Paris. They're like, where's the rapper's wife?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then came in, Kim was there and was tied up. She said she was naked in the bathtub, and she was so concerned that Kourtney was going to come and find her dead. And she was like, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine what Kourtney's life is going to be like after finding me. She thought she was dead.
Right.
And before that, she had posted so many photos and videos of their expensive jewelry. Remember, she got that, like, what was it, a $4 million engagement ring from Kanye West that she would always, like, you know, people would always see her with. And so presumably she became a target because of all this high-end jewelry that she was posting on social media.
She did, but that's despite the fact that we now know that the robbers didn't even really know who she was. Like, they
said rapper's girlfriend.
They knew that
or
she
rapper's
was
wife.
A rich, lady, but they didn't know of the Kim Kardashian. So they were robbing this person, and when they saw it this is the way one of the robbers tells it, when they saw it on the news, they were like, what the? Well, now these guys, the so-called grandpa robbers, are facing trial in Paris.
Yeah, so I mean, this whole thing happened years ago. They're now just getting around to the trial. And according to the investigation, 5 of the 10 defendants were present at the scene of the robbery. But the French press have dubbed these guys the granddad robbers because some of the main defendants are elderly and have careers as bank robbers with long criminal records. So how long ago did this incident happen?
It was in 2016.
Gosh, I was here at that time, working here.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my gosh, we've been here far too long.
Far too long.
So what, 9 years ago? Is that the right math?
It seems accurate.
9 years ago this happened. And now the trial is about to begin. We broke the story in March that Kim is going to be testifying in person there, recounting everything that happened. Yeah, it's going to be insane.
So that's happening this week. Very interesting. Okay, on to our next story. JoJo Siwa. So she went on Celebrity Big Brother.
Yeah, there was a lot of controversy that came out of this Big Brother. I mean, surrounding her.
Like
too.
The Mickey Rourke stuff,
Mickey
obviously.
Rourke comments, which were about JoJo Siwa. And then she's been getting really close with Chris Hughes, which JoJo has said. First, she said she was bisexual, right? And then she said she was a lesbian. But then out of all the clips and stuff, she kind of like made comments like, oh, I think I'm not a lesbian.
Now she thinks that she's like, fluid, a bit more fluid than that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it's very interesting because she went in to the house with a girlfriend, Kath Ebbs, who is this
who had defended her, by the way, when the Mickey Rourke comments came out. Totally defended her, but then things went south when JoJo got, pretty close with Chris.
Yeah, I mean, Kath had come all the way out to America, because she fallen in love with JoJo and they were together, and she was waiting for her to return from the Big Brother house. But then all of this stuff goes down with this Chris guy.
Yeah.
Like they're canoodling in bed, giving each other kisses.
Like at one point he was like walking around JoJo and JoJo was like bent over and he was like totally like glaring at her booty.
Yeah, you can say booty. Okay. It's not a rude word. Yeah, and also he told her that she was turning him on.
Yeah.
But imagine being
the girlfriend
sitting at home watching this, waiting for you to come back, and you're like, what? In fact, she changed sexualities in the house.
Right.
And you're sitting there going, I thought that we were, and then she gets out of the house, they go to the rap party, and JoJo breaks up with Kath at the rap party. And so now Kath's, going online, giving their side of events. And not happy, basically just saying that Kath feels love bombed.
Which JoJo is known to do.
Yes, and it's just like it's so JoJo to like have an experience like this thing. It's the most amazing. You went into a house, bro.
But this happens with every reality star. I mean, let's just break it down to like non-famous people on The Bachelor. Some of those girls, or even on the flip side, on Bachelorette, some of the guys go in with a significant other at home and they're like, oh, don't worry. I just want to, go on a reality show, make a name for myself. So there's been so many times where people have like a boyfriend or girlfriend behind at home. They go on a reality show. They get caught up in the sauce and then things fall apart.
But Kath and JoJo have only been with each other for a few months, I would say.
Yeah.
Like
that means you think they should have made it together out of this thing?
They're posting madly in love. Like I thought they were going to get married. I really did.
But that's been JoJo with every relationship.
But she really sold this one. And then for them to break up like this is a head scratcher to me. Like I didn't see it coming, and clearly neither did Kath.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be.
Yeah.
Does she want to just complain until JoJo gets back with her? Like, what's the end goal?
No, she's not complaining. She's like, she's
wiping
her hands of it. But imagine just getting sort of broken up with and cheated on a public.
Oh, that would be insane. Especially because Big Brother isn't like a dating show. I guess I wouldn't have so much sympathy.
They're not a dating show.
Also,
it's not a dating show. And also, JoJo's famous. In some of the instances you're describing, it's kind of like no names trying to get a name for themselves so they play whatever storyline you want. JoJo's a big star. And then she went in this house and then decided she likes boys again. It's just, it's so JoJo. It's just crazy.
But also, we all did stupid things when we were young in relationships. We were all terrible to people, thought about ourselves. Oh, well, it's life.
It's life, I guess. Good luck
you're really upset for Kath.
Well, Kath, she's Australian.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Are you trying to get her on a Big Down Under?
I have been trying, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
That would be a very good interview.
I wanted to have her and JoJo on together in Happier Times.
Okay, now we're
in Happier Times.
Oh.
I had been trying to.
Yeah.
But anyway, that won't happen now.
Aww.
Shedeur Sanders, the breakout star of the NFL draft.
Yes.
Who didn't get drafted until, 144th?
Yikes.
When he could have gone, in the top 5.
Was this the guy that, like, everyone was like, oh, he's going to be, like, first pick?
Yeah.
And then
Deion Sanders' son.
Yes.
Coach Prime's son.
Okay.
And then he wasn't. And then that viral prank phone call happened where at the time we were like, who got the number to call Shedeur? It wasn't Shedeur's phone that was going to be called. It was a different phone. And it was also being from, like, an official line. Like, on draft days like this, it's an official line so Shedeur knows this is the call, baby. And then it was a prankster. Well, we now know how because it was someone's son, you know, someone who works at, his name is Jax Albright or Albrick. He's a college sophomore and he's the son of a former New York Jets interim head coach. And so he had got this like whatever phone number and him and his buddy decided to do it. Pretty funny. It was pretty funny, but now he's posted to social media saying, on Friday night, I made a tremendous mistake. Shedeur, what I did was completely inexcusable, embarrassing, and shameful. I'm so sorry I took away from your moment. It was selfish and childish. I could never imagine getting ready to celebrate one of the greatest moments of your life, and I made a terrible mistake and messed with that moment. Jax is loving life.
And we have a little bit of the clip here, too.
Hey, is this Shedeur? Hey, this is Mickey Loomis here, the GM of the New Orleans Saints. How you doing? This is Mickey Loomis here, GM of the Saints.
How you doing?
Good, how are you, man?
Good, been waiting on you.
Yeah, we have. It's been a long wait, man. We're going to take you with our next pick right here, man.
This ain't gonna be nothing to you.
Hey, but you're going to have to wait a little bit longer, man. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Oh, that's brutal.
I love a good prank phone call.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm so sick. I mean, prank calls is like the same thing as like a scammer to me. I'm so sick of the scammers out there.
No, I mean, no,
Just
scamming phone calls.
wasting people's freaking time.
Yeah, but
Did you
for
know
lols.
there's a Zelle scam out there?
Zelle scam?
You know, I've been like selling all my like stuff because I'm moving, selling all my stuff on
Mhm.
Facebook Marketplace and like offer up. And I told you about like the scams on like Craigslist,
Yep.
how they're like, I'm just so sick of the scams. There's a Zelle scam now where they're like, oh, I need your email.
Yeah, see, money scam,
like-
no. Lol scam, yes.
What's a LOL scam?
LOL.
That
Laugh
is
out
the
loud.
Stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
No, because this is just for laughs. Like, you're not trying to get money out of them. If it's
I
just for
didn't
laughs,
laugh.
it's okay.
Did you laugh?
I didn't laugh, but I appreciated.
It's a little cringe.
And then this apology, it
Yeah.
was tremendous mistake, completely inexcusable, embarrassing, shameful. This Jax guy
It was.
is giggling under his breath as he writes
Oh,
this.
stop.
It's a hilarious prank phone call, and I'm a Shedeur fan, and I think it's a hilarious prank phone call.
It's like if somebody called us and said, Charlie and Charlie, we want to offer you a $1 million podcast deal on Spotify. And you and I are celebrating, and they're like, just kidding, and then hang up. Like, that would suck.
You'd know it was a prank to begin with. Like, who's doing that? Who's doing that? Okay, read out some of the comments.
Of course, as I'm like choking. Okay, some of your guys' comments for the Kim Kardashian story. Steph G said, can't Kim catch a break? Almost a decade later, and she has to relive the most traumatic moment of her life all over again because dealing with Kanye's BS isn't enough. So true. No comments here?
I wasn't really paying attention. Yeah,
oh my, where is your mind right now?
I can't even remember now.
Oh my
I wasn't
gosh.
paying attention.
I guess it's Monday, you guys. It's been a long weekend.
But yeah, Kim is dealing with the Kanye stuff and dealing with this. Being a celebrity ain't what it's cracked up to be. Would you swap places with her right now?
Definitely not. Actually,
Actually, maybe I would.
yeah, maybe. I bet her bed is like really comfortable
Yes.
and like has like tea and crumpets served to her.
Oh, is that what's so
Sounds
good about her life?
nice.
Is
Sounds
tea and crumpets?
nice. David said Kim testifying should be interesting. Yeah, I agree, but I think we looked it up and there's no cameras that are going to be rolling.
I know. I hate
Such
when
a
there's no cameras
bummer.
in the
Me
courtroom.
too. I want to see what happens. JoJo for the JoJo Siwa story. Sir Mel 11 said, JoJo, don't let your girlfriend keep you from your soulmate, Siwa.
Yeah, because now JoJo and this guy are saying that they're soulmates. It's just like, oh my God. It's just giving Demi Lovato.
What does that mean? Just like going from one person to another?
Just Demi Lovato, just reaching for attention off these random.
Oh, like how JoJo or
Like
Demi had like the whole ice cream scandal.
Totally.
Stuff like that. TV Fanatic said, if I were JoJo's girlfriend, I would have dumped her for disrespecting me on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that she was like trying to stick it out, I wouldn't have done that.
Love.
For the Sanders prank call, David said, me too. I'm team my Charlie. I hate prank calls like scam calls. So over it. Me too. I'm just over wasting people's goddamn time.
What do you have to do that's so important that you don't want your
Wait,
time
what
to
do you
waste
mean? I've got things going on.
Something about escrow.
Well, yeah, I close escrow on my townhouse on Friday. Woo. I move in. I'll be out Thursday, Friday. Moving.
Oh, no.
Moving on up.
What are we going to do?
I don't
Should we just
know.
pack it in for those couple of days? No Neff, no pod.
Oh, a couple of miscellaneous comments from you guys. Daphne said, I may only be 9. You're 9? Wow, we have a 9-year-old watching this show. I gotta
Daphne,
watch
you're
what
not-
I say.
Also, Daphne's not like a 9-year-old type name. It
yeah,
seems
it's
like an older
not.
name.
It's not. It's like being named like, I don't know, Mildred or
Yeah.
something. Like I wouldn't expect like a Daphne being a
I'm
name.
glad you're here, Daphne.
Daphne, beautiful name.
Yes.
Daphne said, I may only be 9, but I listen to your podcast daily with my mom. Aw. I cannot catch it live often, but I always do when I can. Please select me for the tea and sign it to Daphne Ray, Charlie's #1 fan. Well, which Charlie? Or
Yeah.
she means the Charlie's #1 fan.
Then the apostrophe would go after the S.
That always, I can't.
It's confusing.
I can't.
She's only 9.
And then sometimes if it's like the Cottons,
Yeah.
do you have like an S?
Do you
Do
say
have
the
an
cotton
ES?
zuzzer?
Yeah, it's too much.
Anyway.
For me. I can't.
Anyway, that's a strong contender.
That
Daphne.
is.
If Daphne's
Want to
sitting
give
there,
out?
If Daphne's sitting there as like a 35-year-old guy, just
Ah.
like wanting the t-shirt.
Marcy P said, love the peach sweater, Charlie Neff. Thank you. I literally rolled out of bed. I've been like packing and my husband's been painting. I've been busting my ass cleaning our condo. I'm tired. I'm
bet.
tired today. Crazy Chick said, oh, by the way, Crazy Chick, congrats on the t-shirt last week. Crazy Chick said, if somebody tries to steal my TMZ t-shirt from last week, I'm going to have to throw down. Don't worry. We are sending you your TMZ t-shirt. We have your email and we are on it. So different t-shirt for this week.
Should we give it to Daphne?
Oh,
Monday's a bit early.
give it out on a Monday?
I mean, she's only 9.
I know. How do we say no to a 9-year-old?
But now everyone's going to be saying, I'm 3.
Yeah. I was just born.
Yeah. Let's give it to Daphne.
All right. Wow, Charlie. You know what? Charlie has not picked one on his own.
Daphne, congrats.
Wow.
joining us.
Daphne, you are the winner of the TMZ t-shirt this week. By the way, how you can redeem your shirt, listen. Please comment your email in the comment section because then our producers will go. They'll send you an email, get your information, and we'll send you that shirt.
Fantastic. I'm glad to have the t-shirts out of the way for the week.
I know, right? What a good start to the week, though.
That's a great start.
Giving out free t-shirts.
Great start to the week.
Feels good.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie.
We'll see you guys here tomorrow.
Bye.